everyone, and welcome to San Antonio Monthly Magazine Podcast, right here with my beautiful Arlette Belver. How are you today, Arlette?
I'm excellent, thank you.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about
The secret of financial freedom.
the secret of financial freedom. We have been having this podcast for a while, and people have been very much in tune. And I got several questions for you, Ms. Arlette. Are you ready to answer them?
I can't wait.
The first question is, Arlette, what is your key to keep yourself so successful on a daily basis?
Well, Lorena, as a Christian, as a believer, I believe if we center God in our lives, everything flows.
Everything flows. And I understand that you are one of those ladies that wakes up every morning and you pretty much have a great routine. What is your first routine in the mornings?
Well, as soon as I wake up, I thank God for the opportunity of waking up and the gift of another day of life. I normally say good morning to my husband. We hug and we kiss for the morning. And then I go up, get ready, and I go to the gym. And right after the gym, my amazing and abundant list of meetings start. And that's every day.
And one thing that I do find very successful for myself, Ms. Belver, is I do work out every day. At least 6 days a week, I got to do my little 3-5 miles every day. And that's when I really get my energy going. I plan my day. And, there was a question asked to me, Lorena, why is it that you never take notes? Would you believe that I never take notes at a meeting?
I have seen you and it's impressive.
I never take notes. It's always right here. But I just want you to know that every day when I work out on that treadmill, I make my notes right here. And
Wow.
Every day is a different day for myself. All right. So I know for a fact that you are getting ready to do some traveling through the travel club that we all participate, that we have been traveling the world. Tell me about your next trip.
We're scheduled to be in Spain and Morocco in the fall.
That's right. So Arlette is getting ready to go to Spain for about a week, and she's going to go ahead and do a wonderful tour with probably about 150 people that have already signed up to go.
That's right.
And I'm flying up to Morocco's because I personally have never been to Morocco's, and we are going to have the taste of what Morocco's is all about, because I am personally filming my movie up there, Dancing for Passion, and we're going to do some scenes up there in Morocco. So I'm looking forward for that. So tell me a little bit about this company that we belong to. Why is it that you enjoy it so much?
Well, the number one reason I enjoy it, Lorena, very much is the people. The people that are associated with this company, number one, most of us are just business professionals. We are very strong believers. We're very honest people. All of them, in my experience, they're very hardworking people. And that's what is making this journey so special.
You have been in this company almost going in for a year, right?
A year and 5 months.
Because I remember that you were planning to go to, last year you went to Paris for your birthday.
I did.
That's when your whole life changed and you really have enjoyed this company. All right. So what this company does is it is based on a membership. It is based on you taking a trip. So you literally are forced to take one trip a year. Well, we take many trips a year.
A lot more.
But at least this company commits you to be able to have choices, to be able to take one family trip a year. And the third thing is that you invite someone to be a part of this company because it is based on a membership. Let's talk a little bit about the membership. Can you explain to the world a little bit about this company?
It's terribly easy, Lorena. It's a membership-based company. It's like every other company we have membership. So you join a membership-based company, and with your monthly fee, it allows you to have a special dedicated booking engine that is only allowed for people in the company.
That's right. So you have to be a member in order to take advantage of all the discounts, but not only the discounts on travel. I do understand that they have many other platforms that they do extend a savings. Can you tell me about that?
That is actually a great question because I was impressed. I just came back from one of their national conferences, and I've heard another member of the company stating that she started saving $800 a month on their car insurance. I had no idea we have car insurance coverage now. So I'm in the process of getting a quote to see how much my family and I can save. So we have many deals. And this is in our day-to-day activities. It's nothing special because as much as we want to be traveling every day of the year, we just can't, right? So the company offers you discounts in your pets insurances, the pets needs that you have. If you just want to go visit the zoo, if you want to go with your significant other or your family to watch a movie at the theaters, you can buy all these tickets through the company at a discounted price. And the list goes on. I also heard of another member stating that she's got a business on the side and she has rental properties. One of the things she's consistently buying is appliances for the rental properties. And she was sharing with me the thousands of dollars she saved over the past 8 months just renewing the appliances through the company. She saved thousands of dollars.
So, the most important thing that I want everyone to know, and everyone that is already a member, and everyone that has joined, and you know how some people join Ms. Belver and they get excited about it, and then they sort of kind of like just don't continue the same persistence that you and I do in order to be successful, and they sort of kind of walk away from it, and then they become complainers. You know, Miss Verler, everybody loves to live by excuses. Excuses why they're not in the meetings, or excuses why they
Yeah.
don't, log in to understand, how their business platform works. Excuses about just not being on time. Excuses about not understanding the business. Excuses about not, tying in their banks for them to get paid. I mean, there's just so many excuses of different people. But if people will understand the value of what really this company is, they will understand that you do not become successful by jumping around with different companies. You become successful by understanding the company that you're investing time, because I do believe that time is money, and I do believe that time is precious. So why don't you just stick with one thing and understand it? Because like you just finished explaining, Mrs. Velder, that you have just found out, and you're listening to members that are, a part of this membership, that they're saving on appliances, they're saving on insurance, they're saving on medical, they're saving on, going out there to different park themes, they're saving on going to the movies, they're saving in so much besides travel. Everybody thinks it's just a travel company, but it's not. It is a company that has different outlets of different ways for you to be able to save money. What do you got to say to all those people that have become a part of this membership and do not take the time, Ms. Arlette, to continue becoming successful at this company?
I believe strongly, Lorena, the foundation of every journey is consistency. If you're going to start something, develop yourself into that business or that opportunity or that journey, and be consistent, be present, be prepared. Make yourself available to learn, to experience, use the products, travel, invite others, and be there. So you are allowing yourself to continue to learn. Just like me, just a month ago, I've learned that we had car insurances. I've been in the company for a year and 5 months, and I'm learning every day, but I'm consistent. So my advice to everyone is do not drop the ball. I know we get excited with all the bells and the whistles we hear from everywhere, but this company, it requires dedication. It's not like winning the lottery, right? You have to be there. You have to be consistent. You have to be prepared. I cannot emphasize that strong enough. So don't drop the ball. Be there. And once you start enjoying all of the benefits, you will never want to quit. Because once you see all of the amazing things that the company has to give you, you would want more.
And one thing that I want everyone to understand is that this company is based on setting your income as a residual income set for life. People don't understand that. People just don't get it. People just want to go out there and hang their hand out to get paid without even understanding how, the company works. Can you tell the whole entire world how does it work?
So, in an effort to be paid, you have to work, okay? And residual and a W 2 income are two different things. However, that doesn't mean you're not working. You have to be consistent, you have to be sharing it with your friends, your family, and everybody you know, and their friends and families as well. So, once you start, once you start inviting people, once you start growing a team, that's when you start seeing what Lorena is sharing with you guys, the residual income. And the difference with residual income and your W 2 income is you don't have to be in an office from 8 to 5 or whatever your schedule is. Once you set up a team, you start receiving income for the team you built, and you continue to grow, and your team members continue to grow. So your income will automatically grow if you're just developing yourself or in committing to spending time with your team members and explaining them the business.
That's right. It works like a franchise. And the reason why Miss Arlette Belver speaks so well about it is because she is a franchise investor. And when you become a franchise investor, you understand that commitment is important, that the training is important, and you don't become rich overnight. You become rich by being the consistency into learning on a daily basis what does it take to make money. Now, I can speak for myself because I've been with this company for about 2 years now, literally have taken the best reps. Right now, I am traveling on behalf of this company, to film my movie in 10 different countries. Wow. 10 different countries that we are going to be able to view during this movie of 1 hour and 50 minutes that we're putting together. That is like priceless, that I have had the opportunity to be able to travel, and not only to travel, Miss Arlette, but to be able to be smart and save the money. And at the same time that I'm saving the money, I am making the money because I am doing something very intelligent. And that is not jumping from company to company like many people out there do. That's a no-no. And not going out there trying to be someone that I am not. You got to be someone that you educate yourself to and grow with the company that you made a choice to be a part of.
Correct.
Why do you go and jump from place to place to place? And sometimes at the end of the day, you ask yourself, why am I not successful? I'm not making any money? Well, Arlette and I can understand that because we are in the franchise industry. I've made my money initiating a franchise. She's making her money buying into franchises, and this travel membership club that we belong to is a residual study income if you know how to build it. What do you have to say to all those people out there, Miss Arlette, that jump from business to business to business?
Inconsistency, in my experience, never works. Opening a business is difficult. It takes time, it takes a lot of resources, a lot of research. When you do one, develop and devote yourself to it. Be consistent, stay in one, and remember, to be successful in a business, it doesn't happen in seconds or like Lorena said, overnight. You have to be there 2-3 years before you start seeing all of your investment back. So don't give up. I know sometimes it can be stressful. You're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but the light will come. I can assure you that. But if you just be there, remember, if you open a business, it's because God planted that seed in your heart, and He makes no mistakes. So when you receive that message, and when you open up your heart to receiving it and you want to do it, please don't give up. Be consistent. Stay there. The jumping back and forth, doing A, B, C, D, in my experience, it doesn't work. It only leaves you a lot of sense of emptiness at the end of the day. So stick to one thing, devote yourself to it. Don't expect success to come overnight. It's going to take time. Success is a very slow process. Now, remember, I've always believed that when you do something that you're passionate about and you combine it, when success comes, it's followed because you're passionate about something and you never give up in that dream. So consistency, I go back to the same thing, consistency.
Consistency is the key, and I can speak to you because I've had the opportunity to build three empires. One empire in the franchise industry, which has been the restaurant industry. My second empire was in the real estate industry, and my third one right now is the museum industry. Supporting education. That's an empire that is like the sky. The sky is our limit because it just keeps on giving when you continue on putting your time. Like my husband and I, my husband wakes up every day at 4:45 a.m., 6 days a week, and he's devoted to that vision. I wake up every day at 5 a.m. and I am devoted on what I do through Bonita Productions. I am devoted through the travel memberships that I am a part of this company. Why? Because I do believe very strongly on the residual income. The residual income is where people need to understand that if you're patient and smart enough to stay in what your heart chose to be, if you put your mind into it, like Arlette says, if God put the seed in it, it's for a reason. And the reason couldn't be better than this company that we are a part of. What do you think about that?
And that's exactly correct. So, friends, if you're thinking about opening a business, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to start. Not only Lorena and I have experienced it firsthand, many of our friends and family have done it. Why am I promoting it so strongly? It's because, like Lorena said, I have franchises. To open one franchise like the ones I have, it requires a very strong capital investment. If that's not you, because it's really difficult to have access to funds or to business loans, if you wish to start a business and your capital investment is not strong, then call us. Call Lorena, call me, send us a text message. Our information is going to be shared in this video. We will tell you how you can start a business with as little as $49. $49 for the first year is your investment to opening up a business that's already proven, it's working. They give you all the tools, all of the systems, they hand them to you, and all you got to do is take them, train, and run.
And run. That's absolutely correct because I have been running for the past 2 years and I am loving it. And a lot of people are asking themselves, okay, well, Lorena, how is it that you're doing that? You're making money? Well, you know why? Because I never take the joy away from the time that I've already invested. And the second thing is that I have always been very patient because you know what, Miss Arlette, it does take patience to be successful.
That's right. That's right. And I can't thank you enough for inviting me to join you in this journey. It's been such a blessing working with you, and I have met such wonderful people, and all thanks to you and for your vision and for your blessing. Thank you. You're nothing but a wonderful, wonderful, sweet, and blessed friend.
Well, yes, thank you, Arlette. I think the same way because, it takes one to know one. And I am surrounded by a lot of beautiful women, beautiful gentlemen, successful people. I mean, people that are out there really making a difference. And, the reason why I admire Miss Arlette Belver is because she is making a difference. She is saving lives. She is preventing accidents. She is looking out for the world out there and how to keep our children safe through her franchises of Aquatos swimming schools. And she also wants to better herself. She wants to be able to retire. She's very young and she's ready to retire. I've retired many, many years ago. And so everything that I do right now is because I'm passionate. I want to thank everyone that is a part of the travel club. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your belief. It is a beautiful life that we have. All right, Miss Arlette Belver, any other message that you want to tell everyone upon this podcast?
Don't hesitate. Don't doubt yourself. Just give a very strong step on faith. Join us.
That's right. Join us into this journey that is
the secret of financial freedom.
The secret of financial freedom, and we will show you step by step how do you create a residual income. This is not a race business. This is a slow, a smart business. And the reason why I say that is because every month I do get residual income. And that's a good feeling. Thank you so much, Miss Arlette Belver, for coming right here and giving me a few words of your wisdom. And thank you so much, San Antonio Monthly Magazine Podcast, for always allowing Lorena Monroe to be the voice of our beautiful community. Hasta la vista.
Thank you.